Brighter days is on the other side of pain. Can't be the same if you wanna see some change. I ego so bloated, got your head on the range by the followers and looks. Movers in the crooks, beat down low. You need a ram in a bush. Can't debate, you took the bait, a fish in a hook. Made a friend of an enemy, you mistook. Growing up is knowing everybody ain't solid. This will be my final degree. You can't tell me how to be me.
Hi guys, welcome to this week's video. I am currently on my way to our Islington project. Today, both Danny and I are going to be shooting with our lenders on site. So we're going to be meeting Aaron, the business development director of Relendex. We're just going to be doing a walk around. We're going to be doing a Q&A thing. Yeah, should be fun. It's been a while since he's actually been to the site. The last time he was there was 3 months ago now. If you guys wanted to check out that video, I did a video with him to show him progress on site. As we have a bit of time, I'm going to stop off at a project that I worked on a very long time ago. It was my second ever project, and it's on the way anyway, so it's going to be interesting to see the building again. But yeah, let me just show you guys. I think it'll be interesting. I think you'll like it. So this is it, guys. My second ever project. This is what I wanted to show you guys. It's on the way to our Islington project anyway, so I thought it would be good to stop here and show you guys what I did. This is a house, townhouse, as you can see, that I purchased in 2012. I purchased it for $690, and 2 years later, in 2014, I sold it for 1.8 million. So obviously we can't go in because there's people living there, but just to explain, when I purchased it, it was roughly around 130 square meters, the house, in a terrible state, like derelict, abandoned. In fact, when I purchased it, there was like a layer of scaffolding around, just supporting the building up. You know, if you looked inside, it was in a terrible state. The roof was collapsing. The garden back was a bit of a dumping ground. Because the building was in such a bad state, as you can imagine, most of the inside just had to be ripped out and come down. So at one stage, the property was just, just the front facade being supported, and the rest of it was just completely ripped out. So no floors, no roof, nothing, essentially just the front facade and the neighbouring building. And that meant that we had to put in quite a few steel frame, and yeah, that kind of gave us a bit more freedom to open up the building, especially on the ground floor, because I redesigned everything. New structural steel work, new steel frame. So yeah, that enabled me to sort of open up the ground floor and create this unique space. And yeah, seemed to work really well. But yeah, it was crazy. Just yeah, at one stage it was just the front facade. But I saw something in it. I really saw something in this house. I'd walk past it every other day on my way to the gym. I used to live not too far away at my first project, and this is my second one. I took this project through planning. The planning got refused. The planning was for extending on the rear. It was actually a larger side extension, big extension to the rear, a first floor extension as well, a small first floor extension, and it did get refused. I took it through appeal, and yeah, I got some good feedback from the appeal, and so we tweaked the design slightly, and it got approval in the end. So I did all of that myself. I did all the design work myself. I found the builders myself at the time. I was using other builders, So I found some small builders, domestic builders, and I worked with them, kind of held their hand through the whole process, because it wasn't an easy building to build. We kind of opened up the entire space on the ground floor, created this really cool extension, cantilevered extension. It was a real wow factor. It's a real wow factor space inside.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, I remember you. You bought that one.
Yeah, good to see you.
You come here as well. Yeah, I remember
Good to see you.
the time this house was
Yeah.
crap, but then you developed the house very well.
Even the postman remembers me.
Yeah, nice to see
I
you.
can't believe you remembered me.
Yeah, I remember you. You look the way you are. You look younger the way you are. So, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, take care, take care. It's just unbelievable how the postman still remembers me. Oh God, that's just made my day. So yeah, when we finished the building, it was 200 square meters, and you'll see from the photos that I'll include in this video. It was a real special property. I've kind of found a gap in the market. At that time, people wanted to be on these lovely, nice period streets with Georgian properties, but they wanted the modern interiors. And yeah, I went all out on the inside, on the internals, and created this amazing architectural masterpiece, if I can say so myself, and landscaped garden, beautiful landscaped garden as well. It's not a huge garden, but you know, we made the most of it. So yeah, eventually I sold the property in 2014, and I sold it to a Hollywood actor. Not allowed to say who, but he's quite big now. And yeah, I met him a few times during the offer period, and yeah, sold it and moved on. When I sold it at the time, it was crazy record-breaking price in this area, and that's due to just the fact that I'd created a unique property, completely different to anything else that was on the market at the time. It was largely due to the fact that it was that, you know, wow factor space, that space that you can entertain guests in, made it feel as though it was just an extension of the interior space. It was just a very nice space to entertain guests. This is the project that actually set me up on my journey in property developing. It was after this project that I said to myself, do you know what? I'm not going to go back to a regular job. I'm going to become a proper, you know, property developer. I'm going to set up the business correctly, set it up properly, and just do this full time. So yeah, I wish I had YouTube back then. It would have been amazing to capture this journey. Yeah.
So what inspired you to start this project, or to choose this as a next project?
I did my very first development not far from here, and at the time I actually came into this shop when it was an actual running shop, builders merchants, and I actually bought some, you know, plumbing fixtures and fittings from here at the time. So yeah, it's interesting coming full circle back in the area.
It came at an interesting time as well in Gold Rush Sharp, where we were pivoting from doing more new build type projects to seeking out commercial to resi refurb.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it was good timing in that sense. And then obviously this came on the market. I knew the building, Parish knew the building.
Yeah.
Immediately got in touch with the agent and said, you know, how can we get our hands on this?
What are the biggest challenges you faced so far?
We're working with an existing building, and that in itself is, you know, not easy sometimes, because you never know what you're going to expect when you peel back layers. And on this site, obviously you can see this lovely large steel frame, which was already in the building. And we had to work around the existing steel frame layout and incorporate our design, because it would have cost a fortune to remove it, replace it. So yeah, I guess that was a little bit of a challenge to modify it. And that in itself was a bit of a delicate process. It took us a little bit longer than we had anticipated at the beginning.
Once the scheme is completed, what's your plans in terms of an exit, I suppose?
Our end goal is to hold on to the whole asset.
Yes.
We've with the big uplift with the commercial tenant.
Yes.
The planning to the rear and the prior approval, there should be enough uplift on the site, which should enable us to to hold on to the asset. With the units that we've already started to build out, we see those being done to almost like a boutique hotel style. And hopefully the new units in the future as well will be done to a similar spec. So yeah, we see good potential in the site, to hold on to.
Fair to say that you've done this previously as well, so you know that there is an appetite for that type of product.
We had a scheme that we finished last summer, just around the corner, not too far away from here. We tested out the model on 2 of the units at the time, and yeah, they performed really well. So that kind of led us to thinking that this site here would be perfect for it, especially with the location. It's in a better location than the other building as well.
We really feel it's going to be used by a lot of young professionals, given proximity to the city and to Dalston. So we're really designing them to have that fresh, young, energetic feel to them.
Perfect.
Filming with Aaron was fun. Really great to see him again. Really important relationship for us, that one. So it's important to maintain that relationship. We are using Relendex in our Enfield scheme as well. The office building that we're converting to 16 flats. So yeah, it's a continued relationship with them. So yeah, nice to see Aaron again. And yeah, it was really good to go past my second development. It takes me back. God, when I think back at what I've achieved since that project, just can't believe it sometimes. Working on properties like that, and now working on this scheme. The Islington scheme is going to be around 13,000 square foot when it's done. About to start a scheme of 23 apartments. Sometimes I don't acknowledge some of the success, so I think I need to, perhaps I need to do that a bit more, I'm not sure. But yeah, another busy week. So guys, that's the end of this week's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you at the next one.